सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. सूत्र नंबर 11. अनुभूत विषया असंप्रमोषः स्मृतिः Patanjali Maharshi, giving the description of 5 types of vrittis. Those 5 types are pramana, right knowledge; viparyaya, wrong knowledge; vikalpa, imagination; nidra, sleep; smritayaha, memory. All these 5 come under thought modification, and each one, when he is explaining what is that pramana, right knowledge, a thought that which is based on the right knowledge. Pramana vritti means pratyaksham. When you get direct perception, whatever vritti take place in your mind is right knowledge. And anumana, through inference also, when you get the knowledge based on that pratyaksha, that is also a right knowledge. And agamaha, Vedas, Vedic statements, that is also a right knowledge. Then he explained in the 8th sutra, viparyayaha mithya jnanam atadrupa pratishtham. Wrong knowledge is that, it is called viparyaya. Mithya jnanam, it is a false knowledge. Mithya jnanam is false knowledge or unreal. A knowledge which has no reality. But that is also a knowledge. Knowledge need not be a right knowledge all the time. Especially between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, what knowledge comes is mithya jnanam alone. Because always wrong perception, no? Right perception is there. There is no, don't mistake me, mommy or anybody is here. That quarrel, that problem is because of misconception, misunderstanding, because based on what? Wrong perception. That is called viparyaya. So therefore, generally it comes between them. That viparyaya can happen at any place with any person. As long as your ignorance you are nourishing, happily viparyaya will come. We are experts in that, no? We the people are experts in getting viparyaya jnana, mithya jnana. Then mithya jnana atadrupa pratishtham, that knowledge which is established. Pratishtham means established, residing, living, staying. Pratishtham, wherein atadrupam, not in its own rupam, not tadrupam, not in the same form, but it appears in atadrupam, not tatrupam, atadrupam, in a different form it appears. What example we saw? Our favorite example, rope snake. Adi maraka kudadu. Rope snake example is the best example. You get the atma gnanam through that only. That's why இந்த மாதிரி rope எல்லாம் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காங்க. எனக்கு இது ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்கு. Chennai students also prepare like this and keep in my class one. Okay. Atadrupa jnanam. பார்த்தாலும் ரூபா ஞாபகம் வருது. இவ்வளவு வெளிச்சம் இருக்க, லைட் இருக்க, ஆனாலும் ரூபா இருக்க, ஆனாலும் என்ன வருது? என்ன பாம்பு. இது ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு தான். நம்ம லைஃப் எல்லாம் இப்படிதான் பண்றோம், அஜ்ஞானம் மூலமா. அதுதான் அதத்ரூப பிரதிஷ்டம். This is Tadrupam is rope. What we are seeing is atadrupam. Rajju Swarupa Bhinna Rupam Sarpa Rupam Atadrupam. Clear? Atadrupa Pratishtham. Then in the 9th sutra he said, Shabda Jnananupati Vastu Shunyaha Vikalpaha. Mulkumbha. Shabda Jnana. When I listen a sound, when I hear a sound, Shabda Jnanam Anupati, that what is the consequence when it enters into my ears, immediately some vritti will take place. Some vritti will take place. What vritti? There are horns to that rabbit. What is that? Vastu Shunyam. Horn Shunyam. Kumbu Shunyam Anartha. Reality is not there in that Vastu is not there. That Vastu, that object which is not there, I imagine. I am walking, somebody is coming as though chasing me. Always somebody is behind me. If you go to a doctor, immediately he gives you some treatment. So, doctor, I am feeling as though somebody is walking behind me all the time. Under checkup. Some problem, means they say. That means what? Really there is no problem. Unnecessarily you go to a psychiatrist, get into trouble and take medicines. See, nobody is coming and nobody is coming behind. But I imagine. That imagination is wrong. Vastu Shunyam. There is no reality, there is no person standing behind. Just my imagination. Like that's how many imaginations we are having in our life. Imaginations pleasant. At least imagination is okay. Non-painful imaginations, vikalpa, is okay, well and good. But maximum time what? Klishta vikalpaha only comes. అది నల్లది వరకూడదు, స్వప్నం కూడా నల్ల స్వప్నం వరకూడదు, ఎప్పుడే ఏదో స్వప్నం. ఐ లాస్ట్ మై సూట్ కేసు, ఐ మిస్ ద ట్రైన్, సో వికల్ప. దెన్ అభావ ప్రత్యయాలంబన వృత్తి నిద్ర. వాట్ ఈస్ నిద్రావృత్తి? నిద్రావృత్తి ఈస్ దట్ అభావ ప్రత్యయ ఆలంబనం. ప్రత్యయ మీన్స్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ నో ఆలంబనం ఆఫ్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్. Object. Pratyaya means object. Alambanam means support, holding. Nidra vritti, sleep thought, is that which does not have any object to hold. Every object it is having even imagination also there is an object. Neel Kambu, which is not there, on, what is the object there? Rabbit is there. But in Nidra, nothing is there. Abhava, alambana abhava. Pratyaya alambana means objectless. Objectlessness. Pratyaya alambana abhava. Absence of objectlessness thought is called sleep. Priyada language actually. Absence of objectlessness, a thought that which do not have any objects to hold. Abhava means absence, absence of object, absence of object. Pratyaya alambana, a support or a hold. Abhava, pratyaya alambana abhava vrittihi nidra. That thought which does not have any or which where in which the object is absent, for which thought the object is absent, that thought is called nidra. I hope this way it is clear. Sometimes the teachers will confuse. Teacher means myself, I am confusing, Object I request no one should open your mouth because I am already confused. Please don't open your mouth. Sometimes I myself ask, as the question, Madre, not that you have to answer. That means you have to think, that's all. Don't open. Okay, don't open your mouth because I will get confusion. Because I carry so many thoughts in my mind. I want to pour all of them here. I bombard here and just pour in front of you. This is listen just silently. Okay. And then afterwards you can ask any question. I don't mind. You are welcome. Abhava pratyaya alambana. Absence of an object, a thought which is not having any object to hold, that thought is called nidra. Then 11th sutra, he explains the 5th vritti, anubhuta vishaya asampramoshaha smritihi. Anubhuta means already experienced. Anubhutam, that vishaya, the perceived object. Vishaya means object here. This object ki Shastranlo so many places, so many words they use very loosely. We are already loose. They loosely they use what is our big tragedy. We have to carefully understand. Anubhuta vishaya, the perceived object when in the past. In the past, either yesterday, day before yesterday, or last week, or few months back, or few years back, or few janmas back. Few janmas. How is it possible? It is possible. It is possible. The Sukshma Shariram has got such a capacity that is called experience for perceived objects. You need not take perceived means only through the eyes. Here. Any sense organ for that matter, you have to supply that. Any sense organ receive the object, that thought, that again asampramoshaha, which has not forgotten, asampramoshaha, and but come back. Not gone back and come back. போய் மாப்பிள்ளை திருப்பி வந்துட்டார் அந்த மாதிரி இதை சொன்னார் தமிழ்ல அந்த மாதிரி people, some people as though they disappear. Wherever they go, we are happy when some people, wherever they go, they give happiness. Whenever they go, they give happiness. And Mary, some people whom we don't want to meet at all, they only come. Even the Smriti also, நல்ல தாட் வரக்கூடாதோ அது வராது. எல்லாம் தேவையில்லாத தாட்ஸ் இல்லை. தட் விச் ஐ டோன்ட் லைக் அட் ஆல், தட் ஓன்லி கம்ஸ். அது ஒரு மனசோட இது, அது ஸ்மிருதி தான். இதுல பிளசன்ட் அன்பிளசன்ட், அந்த பிளசன்ட் அன்பிளசன்ட் ஐ ஹாவ் டு சப்ளை ஃபார் ஆல். Okay, up to here we saw in the last class. Now continue 12th sutra. अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्याम तन्निरोधः. Now, having explained what are all the thoughts, varieties, now Patanjali is giving a clue how to do tannirodha. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. Restraining your thought pattern modification is called yoga. And having explained about the vritti, the thought modification, how to control this, how to restrain, then he gives a sadhana here in this 12th sutra. How tan nirodha means, tat means tat vritti nirodha. Tat vritti nirodha. Tan nirodha. Tadvritti means what? All these 5 vrittis. Klishta, aklishtaha. Like punya and papa. Papa we like to come away, run away. But punya also, Shastra says it is like a golden bondage. Listen carefully, it's very interesting. Papa nobody wants. Okay, we don't want papa. Sin anadi vella. Ena papa karma gives a bad results. So every one of us very much interested in performing good actions so that we will get punya. We want to acquire punya. Mutaya punya நல்லா எக்வயர் பண்ணி மூட்டை கட்டி தலைமையில வச்சுட்டு அப்படியே ஸ்வர்க்கம் போகணும்னு ஒரு ஆசை. சாஸ்திர சேஸ் அரே இந்த மூட்டை கூட வேணப்பா, புண்ணிய மூட்டை ஆல்சோ gives higher lokas but not ஞானம். Again you have a problem. Therefore அந்த புண்ணிய மூட்டை கூட விடு. அதே மாதிரி here also aklishtaha vrittihi, painful thoughts, okay Swamini, we can give up when they are pleasant and pleasurable, favorable. That thoughts, why we have to give up? That's not said here. I am including that. If I don't include, and the pleasant thoughts you will carry, commentators write, even pleasant thought also is a thought. Slowly that pleasant, pleasurable thought to convert its Nijaswarupam. What it is Nijaswarupam? Potential sorrow. That is why we are trapped. We are trapped by this slowly. Therefore many students are asking me, how to stop these vrittis? He is going to say Abhyasa Vairagyam. Before that I am giving a ground for you. First Ashubha Vasana to Shubha Vasana you develop. First negative thoughts, wrong thoughts, painful thoughts, all illegitimate thoughts, that you come out first. Okay, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Kama vritti, Mada vritti, anger vritti, it is a thought. Jealousy, it is a thought. Watch your thoughts, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your habits. Watch your habit, they become your character. Watch your character, it will become your destiny. So your destiny is depending on whom? Your own thought. Therefore watch your thoughts. First classify the thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts. அது தெரியும், எது குட் தாட்டோ எது பேட் தாட்டோ தெரியும். அதுக்கு எம்ஃபில் எல்லாம் படிக்க வேண்டாமே. அப்ப அந்த பேட் தாட்ஸ்ல இருந்து மனசுல கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா குட் தாட்ஸுக்கு கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணுங்க முள்ளமா. பேட் தாட்ஸ் உடனே யூ cannot nip them, you cannot eliminate them straight away. Suppose anger thought is coming, convert anger thought into prema vritti. Krodha vritti to prema vritti. That list Shastra often recommends. This is called Pratipaksha Bhavana. In meditation also I said, Pratipaksha Bhavana means opposite one. Like that certain thoughts I will enumerate. You all know. See, hatred is a painful thought. Love is prema vritti. Prema vritti is a non-painful thought. So that painful hatred thought slowly convert into non-painful love thoughts. Number one. Second is hatred. That's hatred. Jealousy. Hatred means dvesham, aversion. Develop love thought. Then possessive nature. That is also a negative, unhealthy thought. Possessive thought. What is opposite? Accommodative, sharing thought can slowly convert. Ashubha Vasana to Shubha Vasana. Then next one, holding. And holding the things, possessive or holding the things, the sharing. Give it to others. Share, don't give too much, totally, half, at least 25 or 10% you can give. Then greediness. For greediness also, sharing. Jealousy. ஜலசி தாட், அசூயா விருத்தி, பொறாமை தாங்கவே முடியல. துரியோதனனுக்கு தாங்கவே முடியல. ஃபுல் ஆஃப் அசூயா, manifestation of jealousy, Duryodhana. So that jealousy you have to convert into slowly appreciation. Even though you are not able to appreciate love verbally, directly in front of the person, you can appreciate mentally inside. அதுதான் ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். கஷ்டம் கஷ்டம் சொல்லுன்னா அப்படியே தள்ளிட்டு இருக்கும் காலம் நம்ம. So appreciate their whatever they deserve really, we can appreciate. Deliberately I appreciate. I know there is jealousy, suppose. Deliberately, wantedly I appreciate. Then this vritti will become weaker, feeble, weaker and feeble. Slowly that goes. Because this jealousy vritti is an obstacle for my spiritual pursuit. It will not allow me to grow. Therefore, I don't want this jealousy vritti. Like that, deliberately I have to do. Okay. Next, another vritti you can take. Anger vritti. Krodha vritti. Durvasana madre. Krodha enga irukkum? Hinge mooku mele irukkum kovam. People will shout at others. What right we have got to shout at others, really speaking? Lord, it's very harmful. Anger. You say anger, shanta vritti. Aham shantaha. Because it corrodes the full inner stomach. Anger. Like an acid. Pouring acid, the anger is also like an acid. It eats up the stomach. That's why ulcer problem will come. Irritation, aversion, anger. Some people, they cannot show anger on others. Remember, civic sense jasti. They are all very, very, very sensitive. And they are angry with themselves. Any problem that? I should not be angry with myself. I should not be angry with anyone. Because, see, understand, if these are all not there, if only non-painful, only thoughts, pleasant thoughts are only there, we need not study Patanjali Sutras. Understand? We need not study. Love thought alone is there. Compassion thought alone is there. Suppose all good thoughts are there. We need not sit and read Patanjali Sutras. ஏற்கனவே நல்ல தாட்ஸ் இருக்கு, எதுக்கு படிக்கணும்? பட் சாஸ்திரா இஸ் தேர். சாஸ்திரா நோஸ் மைண்ட் நேச்சர் இஸ் டு tend to all weaknesses. It has got its own weakness. Therefore, we have to study Shastra and we have to slowly shift ourselves. For that sake, we have to do abhyasa. That's why we need not feel guilty. If you are getting anger, don't feel guilty. Okay? It is also your vibhuti. Glory of a human being. Ambal Raudra akaranlo ille. So how much Raudram she was having. So angry with whom? With not Shiva. She is angry with the demon. Therefore you are angry with anger. I am angry with my own anger. I hate my own hatred. I read recently one place, beautifully they have mentioned like this. I hate my hatred. I am angry with my anger. I am possessive with God. Good, no? I am possessive. I am very possessive. I want God to me only. Good possessive nature. இதெல்லாம் அழகா இருக்குல்லையா? இப்படி பண்ணிடலாம், சீக்கிரம் நம்ம வேலை முடிஞ்சிடும். ஓகே. Jealousy. I am jealous. I am jealous. பகவான் வரலன்னு ஜெலசியா இருக்கு எனக்கு. Radha is so jealous. Good jealousy that is. அப்படி இருக்கணும். Okay. Then violence. Himsa vritti is then karuna. These are all called pratipaksha bhavanas. Even Rama advised Lakshmana when Lakshmana was so angry with Kaikeyi and even with Bharata, he was so angry. Lakshmana already கோபிஷ்டி. அதனால ராமாக்கு control பண்ணவே முடியல லக்ஷ்மணனை. Appu Rama taught to Lakshmana, don't have that bhavana, you develop Pratipaksha bhavana. He gave full Atma Jnana Brahma Vidya to Lakshmana. So, like this, these are all samples. The rest of the homework, you yourself you have to do. Okay. இல்லை சுவாமி இதெல்லாம் வீட்டில் இருந்தா பண்ண முடியாது, ஏதாவது இந்த மாதிரி ஆசிரமம் உட்கார்ந்து பண்றேன். ஆசிரமம்க்கு போயினா ఈ శ్రమం வேண்டாம், ஃபேமிலிలో ஆசிரமத்துக்கு போறேன். அரே ఈ శ్రమం அங்க ஒரு శ్రమம் இருக்கும், ஆசிரமம் கூட இருக்கலாம். பட் யூ கேன் நெவர் எஸ்கேப் ஃப்ரம் யுவர் மைண்ட். Paraphernalia may change, but what about your inner core? Convert where you are, that is the ashram. Okay. Here he says, Abhyasa Vairagyabhyam. Abhyasa means practice, Vairagya means desirelessness or renunciation or detachment. Tannirodhaha. Those thoughts are restrained by practice and desirelessness. Those thoughts, tat nirodha, tan nirodha. Each and every thought can be restrained by continuous practice. Everyday sadhana. Analyze, face your mind, talk to your mind, witness all your thoughts. Yeah, what you can do to me? You cannot do anything to me. No? Just brush it away. Brush it away. The more you do this sadhana, one day they become feeble, you become stronger. That abhyasa vairagyam. So if you practice, suppose, the spiritual sadhana, studying scriptures, all those things, and without any sadhanas, without monitoring your mind, without doing any pratipaksha bhavana, and there are all negative tendencies are lurking inside, and you start studying Vedanta spiritual sadhana, and what will happen? One day they slowly come out violently, forcefully burst out, and you yourself feel, I am staying with some Swamini or Swamiji and I am doing lot of spiritual activities and living a spiritual life, but suddenly why I am done like this, why I have shown this much anger, why I behave like this, and you feel yourself humiliated. You feel insulted, hurt, guilt, everything. And there are people like that and they commit suicide also. அதுக்கு விச்சாண்டு பண்ண முடியாமலே நானே இப்படி பண்ணிட்டான். Never done abhyasa. Straight away I come to spiritual sadhana. Suddenly those vasanas come out, surface, and we feel so insult. This is called hurt, pride hurt anamata. There is hurt to your pride. என்ன pride control பண்ணல, pride அப்படியே வச்சுன்னு வந்துட்டேன் வேதாந்தத்துக்கு. ஈகோ இருக்கு, ஏதாவது தப்பு நடந்ததுன்னா they themselves feel we are useless in the society, we should not live, and they want to finish their life. This is a wrong concept. No? People have lot of problems. That's why always do sadhana slowly, gradually, under the guidance of the teacher, with bhakti, puja, dhyanam, yoga, chanting, எல்லாமே இருக்கணும், விடக்கூடாது. அதுதான் அபியாசம். We should not be complacent. Pleasant thoughts தானே பரவாயில்ல, let me encourage. Pleasant thoughts தானே, very nice, but it's not good. Even pleasant thought also, slowly you have to look at as a vritti. Painful to non-painful, pleasant to unpleasant to pleasant, wrong thoughts to right thoughts, negative thoughts to positive thoughts. Slowly I have to convert. Then I will handle these positive thoughts also. How far they are real, where they are taking place in the mind. That mind is Maya, Mithya. Therefore these thoughts are also slowly disappear. That is further highest step. That's why Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Gunatiko bhava, be free from all three gunas. That's why dharma adharma atitaha. Even Yamadharmaraja also tells to Nachiketas, anyatra dharmat anyatra dharmat. Very, very tough. You require a tremendous willpower for that. Shastra jnanam is required for that. Until that time, this abhyasa, vairagyam we have to develop. Then, next shloka. Tatra sthitau yatno bhyasaha 13th sutra tells what is abhyasaha. Here in this 12th sutra, Patanjali said, abhyasa vairagyabhyam. Two methods he has pointed out. Practice, consistent, systematic practice, everyday meditation. Meditation பண்ண மாட்டோம் இல்லையா? மெடிடேஷன் பண்றதே இல்லை. How much time we are spending for meditation? If I do meditation regularly, the results bound to come. Yoga asanas, how many hours we are doing? அதுவும் கிடையாது. So abhyasa part, abhyasa when it comes, we are nil, zero. Therefore we have to check ourselves. We have to question ourselves. Am I doing asana practice every day? Am I doing Surya Namaskar? Am I doing meditation? Am I doing withdrawal of the senses? That's why this abhyasa vairagyam. First abhyasa, then desirelessness. Desirelessness also, first desirelessness towards wrong things. First I have to be desireless with them. Then have some desires which are good, legitimate, moderate. Okay, illegitimate, immoderate desires first give up, vairagyam. Then that vairagyam also, later you have to improve through the viveka. Grapes are sour, vairagyam irukku kodadu. Grapes are sour and grapes kadikkalana pulippa irukku vendana. When it is not available, we are also get vairagyam. Everything is available, but I don't want. அப்படி இருக்கணும். அதுதான் நிஜமான வைராக்கியம், விவேகஜன்ய வைராக்கியம். Out of understanding, இதுல ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. This object is not going to give any happiness to me. My peace, happiness is not in this object. Therefore, I don't want. Let's say sannyasi is one who knows that children, possessions, any action, any ritual can never give me happiness, liberation. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyagena iki. Only by renunciation only. Amritatva manashuhu. That's why only renouncing, detachment only, you will get moksha, ananda. That vairagyam, vivekajanya vairagyam, born out of discrimination. That is very important. Dosha darshanam. How you get vairagyam? Vairagyam is varmatangadan. Develop dosha. Krishna Paramatma says, look at the defects of those objects. Dosha darshanam. If I look at their limitation, the finitude in objects, in the people, in the relation, dosha darshanena, adha viveka janya jnanena vairagya praptihi. Once vairagyam comes, abhyasa is there, naturally mind control is simple, very easy. So everybody, the family members, they don't want me. That's why I like vairagyam. They don't want me. Before they are saying they don't want me, I have to say, I don't want anyone. Appadi sollanu. Before they are leaving me, I have to leave them. It requires courage. Generally, until they leave us, we don't leave them. You know, போயிட்டு கதா காலக்ஷேபத்துக்கு சொல்ற வரைக்கும் இங்க களமையே மாட்டாரு. They have to say push them out. Why we have to stay until that time, until to get pushed by others? Before they are pushing, gently you move away from that. Not with any aversion, not with any disliking, not with any hatred on them, but with maturity. I grow gracefully out of that relation, I mature enough and come out. అప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు అది వైరాగ్యం, వివేకజన్య వైరాగ్యం. సో అభ్యాసం వైరాగ్యం. దెన్ ఇన్ దిస్ తత్ర స్థితౌ యత్నః అభ్యాసః. అభ్యాసః మీన్స్ వాట్? వాట్ డూ యూ మీన్ బై ప్రాక్టీస్? హీ ఈస్ గివింగ్ ఆన్సర్. స్టెడీనెస్, స్థితి మీన్స్ స్టెడీనెస్, స్థితౌ, స్టెడీనెస్ ఇన్ ద undisturbed calmness flow of the mind. Once I am doing abhyasa, mind is calm. When I am doing abhyasa, I have eliminated certain thoughts, negative thoughts and all. I am doing abhyasa, my mind is little steady, calm and quiet. And you maintain that calmness. While sitting, whatever calmness you are getting, the same calmness you have to maintain even when interaction also. Slowly you have to pull the string continuously. நமக்கு చెప్పులు పోటిన உடனே யோக சூத்திரம் இல்லை, ஒன்றும் இல்லை, மறந்துட்டோம். இப்பவே ட்ரெயின் பத்தி ஒரு பிளானிங். பதஞ்சலி சூத்திரம் எங்க இருக்க போறது மனுஷனுக்குள்ள? வெரி வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். Calmness flow of the mind, you have to, that which is undisturbed. Calmness means what? Undisturbed. That mind, that what we have acquired through the abhyasa, that with effort, yatnaha. Tatra sthitau yatnaha abhyasaha. Yatna means effort, prayatnam. Abhyasa is the repeated effort. Even I fail so many times. Failure is not a failure actually. If you want to mature, if you want to grow, you take that failure as a plus point. You never take failure as a failure. That's why one journalist asked a great person, what is the secret of your greatness? How you became so great, popular? That rich person said, out of experience, he said. How you got the experience? Because of failure. Because of failure. In our life also we fail so many times. A strong person, dhiraha, will never take that failure as a failure. Who said it is a failure? I don't feel it is a failure. People may laugh at me. I don't mind. A baby, when the baby wants to walk, learning walking from crawling stage to walking stage, and you give one 3-wheeler for child, go on going. After some time that baby leaves and start walking, fall so many times, and baby looks this side and that side. Yaar paatana, you get up and go. Suppose anybody sees means how can you learn walking? And mother is there support. What mother does? Baby fall down and get hurt. Then mother she hit the floor. Hey, why you hurt my baby? Why you hurt my baby? This Puja Swamiji gives this example. Why you hurt my baby? Really what she is doing? She is as though consoling the child. Consoling the child. The child is so happy. This happening, baby also start. This is called emotional support. And baby start walking again will fall. How many times? Without falling, suppose baby thinks, I want to learn walking. Without falling a single time, is it possible? Impossible. Adhe madhukku nama life. Many times even spiritual sadhakas, intense sadhana they are doing, they will fall many times. It is not a fall, it is a lesson. It is a lesson. That's why never utter a word, I have failed in my life. That we are so happy to say ourselves, I have failed in my life. I am so pity on myself. இது ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான வார்த்தை இந்த மனசுக்கு. Why you have to pity on yourself? I don't want to pity on myself. அப்படி இருக்கணும். I don't want to pity on myself. I don't want to accept I have failed. Failure is not a failure, it is an experience. Then only you can continue. That is called tatra sthitau. Again repeated practice I do. This is called abhyasa. Yatna vidamata, effort vidamata. I will never leave my effort. That ant paranga, small sugar piece, it will go on, take many times it falls. Again it comes. We have to learn this abhyasa from ant. Birds, so many, even all birds, how they construct their nest, with a lot of effort they construct. Now, we don't abhyasam kadiyadu, effort kadiyadu. So Patanjali says, do abhyasa, yatna, every day. I want to reduce my sugar problem, I want to reduce my tummy அப்படியே இருந்துட்டே இருக்கும். எப்படி ரெடியூஸ் ஆகும்? வெயிட் குறையிறது கஷ்டப்படுறோம். அபியாசம் கிடையாது, வைராக்கியம் கிடையாது, விவேகமும் கிடையாது. எப்படி பலம் எப்படி வரும்? மைண்ட் எப்படி காம் ஆகும்? How body become flexible? How many hours I am spending for my sadhana? அதான் என்ன சமயம் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லுவா. சரி சஃபர் என்ன பண்றது? I don't have time. Okay, suffer. No, I can't suffer. Then do practice. இது எப்படி முடியும்? இது ரொம்ப. Therefore, deliberately you have to pull the 1 hour time from 24 hours. This 1 hour is for my sake to manage other 23 hours. Even 23 hours, Swamini, you sleep also you are including. People are not sleeping. That is the problem. அதனால அது கூட இன்க்ளூட் பண்றேன். 23 hours சவுண்ட் ஸ்லீப், ஹாப்பிலி ஸ்லீப். அதுவும் தூக்கம் வரமாட்டேங்கிறது என்ன கவலை. அதர் பர்சன் ஸ்னோரிங், அது வேற கவலை. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோக. அதான் தத்ரஸ்திதோ யத்னஹ, அதே அபியாசத்துல இருந்து யத்னம், எஃபர்ட். The practice is the repeated effort to follow the disciplines which give permanent control of the thought waves of the mind. It's called abhyasa. Until I get control over my thoughts, I will not leave my effort. That is called abhyasa. Tatra sthito. நான் அப்படியே இருப்பேன், நான் விட மாட்டேன். பண்ண முடியல சுவாமினி, நீங்க யாராவது பார்த்துக்கோங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடுவா. பண்ண முடியல. நான் ஏன் பண்ண முடியாது? நான் பண்ணி பண்றேன்னு சொல்லணும். அதுதான் தத்ர ஸ்திதோ. அந்த கண்ட்ரோலிங் ரிஸ்ட்ரெய்னிங் மைண்ட் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்றதுலோன்னு எஃபர்ட் எடுத்துட்டே இருக்கணும். திருப்பி 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 அர்ச்சனாவே அரைக்கிற மாதிரி, அரிச்சனமாவே அரைக்கிறது இருக்குல்லையோ, அது மாதிரி ரிப்பீட்டட் பண்ணணும். நெக்ஸ்ட் சூத்ரா. சது தீர்க்கால நைரந்தர்யம் சத்காரா சேவிதம் திருடபூமிஹி saha abhyasaha. That abhyasa he is explaining further. Abhyasa, the practice, saha, will become firm. Drida bhumihi, it will become firm. The practice will become firm, the abhyasa will become steady, well established. When can it be well established abhyasa? When it has been cultivated for a long time, dirgha kala. Years together I have to do meditation to understand what is the nature of the mind. Hours together I have to spend. Dirgha kalam. எத்தனை நாள் பண்ணணும் சுவாமினி யோகாசனா? I used to ask, எத்தனை நாள் சாப்பிடணும்? How long you want to eat? Nobody will ask. Swamini, how long to eat? Tell me. யாராவது வந்து கேட்கிறாங்க. பட் யோகாசன அபியாசம் பகவத்கீதா படிக்கிறதுக்கு எத்தனை நாள் படிக்கணும்? எத்தனை நாள் பண்ணணும் ஆசன? As long as you live, you have to do. That's all. As long as you are handling this body, mind complex, you have to do. దీర్ఘకాల. అప్పుడు ఎన్ని పట్టుకుని దీర్ఘకాల, లాంగ్ టైం. ఈవెన్ స్క్రిప్చురల్ స్టడీస్ ఆల్సో. Swami Paramarthananda says all the time, systematic, consistent study of scriptures for a long time. Yoga Abhyasa, within 8 classes it won't be over. Again, repeatedly I have to attend the same course. Then you can know what is what. You ask the old students who are doing from long time. Interview them, they will tell you. Even Vedanta study also like that. Bhagavad Gita, one study we cannot understand. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Till today I am seeing lot of areas which are very, very subtle. It's endless, that is. Dirghakala, Nairantaryam, Antara-rahitam, without any obstruction. Nairantaryam, Nirantaram, uninterruptedly. Antaram means interruption. Sorry for interruption madri, uninterrupted power supply madri, UPS. Uninterrupted power supply madri, my abhyasa is uninterrupted. No one can come today disturb my practice. They have to adjust their programs according to my practices. Appadi irukanu. Andha alavukku naan systematic discipline irukanu. Let us not disturb her practice. Let us not disturb their sadhana. And we have to live a lifestyle. They should not ride on us, No one should ride on our personal life, our sadhanas, our discipline. Coffee saapidum parvale. Na coffee saapida maata. Parvale saapidunga. Iniki oru naalu gaane. What right you have got to disturb my sadhana, my abhyasa? And people, please. I take only milk. Milk is not available. So what? If milk is not available, I need not compromise. My abhyasa is that not to touch coffee. For that matter, any abhyasa. I do anushthanam this time, I will do. Wherever, even I am going outside also, in the train also, I do japa. What is wrong in that? No one can disturb me. If I am committed. நம்ம கமிட்மெண்ட் கிடையாது. எல்லாரும் அவங்க மாதிரி போன அக்ஷத்தை. அவன் வந்தா இன்னைக்கு ஆஃபீஸ் போக வேண்டியதாச்சு, சரியா பண்ண முடியல, ஏதோ காரணம் சொல்லிடுவோம். வேதாந்த கிளாஸ் கூட அப்படிதான். இன்னைக்கு ஏன் வரல, கொஞ்சம் மழை கொஞ்சம் தூரல் போட்டுது, தூரல் போட்டா என்ன கிளாஸ் வரக்கூடாது. இந்த லிட்டில் ஃபிங்கர் கொஞ்சம் மெயின் கொஞ்சம் பெயினா இருக்கு, அதுக்குதான் போலையா. யோகா ஏன் பண்ணல, கொஞ்சம் பெயினா இருக்கு, ஏதோ ஒண்ணு சொல்லுவான். லேசியஸ்ட் ஃபெலோஸ் அர்த்தம். நாட் யூ ஆல், அதர் பீப்புள். ஓகே, யூ ஆர் ஆல் குட். நைரந்தர்ய சத்கார சேவிதா. சத்கார சேவிதா மீன்ஸ் ஸ்ரத்தா. With earnest devotion. Satkara means what? You have a respect towards that what you are doing. You never look down on your sadhanas. யாராவது இதெல்லாம் எதுக்குப்பா பண்றேன், சும்மா லேடிஸ் எல்லாம் யோகா பண்ணக்கூடாது, தியானம் எல்லாம் பண்ணக்கூடாது, காயத்ரி ஜபம் பண்ணக்கூடாது, மந்திரம் எல்லாம் சாண்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது, இதெல்லாம் இது சொல்றது நிறைய பேர் இருக்கா. இது பண்ணு சொல்றது இதெல்லாம் to disappoint there are so many people. So people are there to pull you back all the time. Very, very difficult to come out of this world, Satkara Sevita means Shraddha. So the commitment, I should have a devotion, love towards my asana, pranayama, bhajan, devotion, puja, dhyanam. I love myself, I love my sadhana, I love my lifestyle, I love my guru, I love my mother, I love my father, I love my whole house wherever I am, and I love whole sadhana practice. I never look down upon any sadhana. I never doubt also. இப்போ சம்சயம் இருந்தாலும் அவ்வளவுதான் திருப்பி. எப்பவுமே நமக்கு அது வேறு ப்ராப்ளம், சம்சயம். இது சரியா இருக்குமோ, இல்லாதோ ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் வருமோ, சரியா பண்ணி ஃபர்ஸ்ட். இதுக்கு சம்சயம் எதுக்கு, டவுட் எதுக்கு? டவுட் இருந்தா கிளாரிஃபை. Ask your teacher. Ask elders. Clarify. Be bold enough and learn and do sadhana. Be bold. Be bold enough. Courage தான் எல்லாத்துக்குமே. கரேஜ் தேவையில்லாத விஷயம் தான் கரேஜ். I am short tempered, very firm. இது பெரிய ஷார்ட் டெம்பர்டு பெரிய firm ஸ்டெடியா இருக்காரா? அதே ஸ்டெடினஸ் கொஞ்சம் பூஜா தானம் இருக்கக்கூடாதோ? இருக்க மாட்டார். சஹ திருடபூமி இஸ் பாசிபிள். That abhyasa steadiness is possible only by long practice and unobstructed practice. இன்னைக்கு ஆசனம் பண்ண முடியலன்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. 2 ஆசனம் சூரிய நமஸ்காரமாவது பண்ணணும். இன்னைக்கு யோகா பண்ணலாம் இருக்கக்கூடாது. I never stopped my yoga from my young age onwards till today. It is my lifestyle. It is my part of my life. It is not a separate exercise for me. Just as taking food, taking bath, sleeping, yoga sadhana is a regular practice. Part of my life. It's a lifestyle. மெட்ராஸ்ல ஒரு லைஃப் ஸ்டைல் இருக்கு, அந்த கிடையாது. இது யோகா லைஃப் ஸ்டைல். 15th sutra. Dridabhum steadiness, establishing in that firmness. Drishtanushravikam Vishaya Vitrishmasya Vashikara Sanyam Vairagyam. So Abhyasa he has explained in detail. Now Vairagyam. What do you mean by Vairagyam? Drishta Anushravika Vishaya Vitrishmasya Vashikara Sanya. Long. Vairagyam, non-attachment, is a self-mastery. Vashikaram means self-mastery. Vashikarana, controlling. What is it? It is freedom from desire. Vitrishnasya. Trishna means desire. Vitrishna means desirelessness. Desirelessness. Desirelessness of what? What I have seen, what I hear. Drishta means whatever I see. Anushravika, whatever I hear. Upon that Vishaya, upon that matter, upon that subject matter, whatever I see, whatever I listen, adu mele enakku Vitrishna. I don't have any desire. Adu Vashikara Sanya, adu self-mastery. That is called Vairagyam. Because Atma is permanent, these sense organs, mind, whatever they see, objects are all temporary. They will never give any permanent ananda. Therefore, I never succumb to them. I never become slaves to them. I never deserve for them to my happiness. I don't have any desire for them. This is called whatever I see, whatever I hear. They are all anatma, prakriti, maya, false, mithya. I don't want. This vairagyam born out of knowledge. Tatparam purushakyatam Gunavaitrishnyam. Tatparam purushakyatehe Gunavaitrishnyam. Purusha means Atman. Purushakyatehe, Panchami. Purushakyatehe, through the knowledge of the self. In Yoga Shastra, that Atma is called Purusha. In Sankhya and Yoga, they call Atma as Purusha. But in Vedanta, we never call it as Purusha, but we call it as Atman. Same, no? Atman, Brahman is same. Yesterday, we saw Purusha, Prakriti. Once that mind is controlled, thoughts are controlled, Tatparam, through this knowledge of the Atman, Purusha Khyatehe, Guna Vaitrishnam, one ceases to desire anything, any manifestation in the nature. எதுவுமே விருப்பமே இருக்காது. இந்த நாம ரூப பிரபஞ்சம்ல சத்தா கிடையாது. இந்த சத்தா எல்லாம் goes to whom? Yesterday we saw the whole satta, the existence, the nama rupa are based on whom? Brahman, Purusha. So once I understand this Atma Swarupam, how can I deserve this nama rupa which is false, which is not having a substance of its own, substantiality of its own, when I am relying upon my own Swarupam, Atma Swarupam, Purusha Khyatehe, Guna Vaitrishnam. These are all Guna Samyam, Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna, Atmika, Maya, nature, Prakriti, these are all nil for me. They are appearing, they are there, but they are not true. Tatpara means after doing lot of abhyasa, dirgha kala, nairantarya abhyasa, once you are steady, firm in that, and you study Shastra from your Guru, and you analyze this, you have qualification through yoga, and you receive the teaching Mahavakya, then you give the whole Nama Rupa Prapancha mentally. Intellectually you say, no, no, no. Why? These are all only names and form, there is no reality. And you never just throw them away. This pot I know, but I never throw. But I know this is clay, there is no pot. I use the pot, but I don't say there is pot. I use the pot, but I don't say there is pot. I say clay is in my hand. Similarly, I use the whole world, I say Brahman is, there is no world. I can say. It is possible. Therefore, continue in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.